revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos.
Well, unfortunately, Coach, they had to close the roof tonight due to thunderstorms in the vicinity. But the good news, we are bone dry underneath that roof and set for football here in Arlington at AT&T Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Dallas Cowboys. This is taken to the 13. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set, ready, 18, Gator.
Let's go, defense. Let's get up.
Rock it. Hey, Charlie.
Off play action. Sherwood. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Ready?
First and 10 at the 41-yard
Let's go,
line.
D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Buzz. Go.
I'm coming.
Let go.
On first down, Sherwood. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Pretty good start there on plays 1 and 2.
And not discriminating at all, is he? Make sure he's spreading it around on the first 2 throws of the game. 2 different parts of the field as well.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
15 line.
Tighten right. Go down.
Get it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sherwood. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Hey, high 7. Hit it.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Sherwood. And that's Elliott. Complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. but it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. Throwing, Jones. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run. Cook. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On the ready. Hey, Alpha. Ready.
Now Jones. And he finds Cook. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
On the set. Check right 54. Hey, Echo.
First down, here's the run with Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And this is Cook with a grab. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones gets it to his running back, Cannon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, 2.
From the gun, Jones. He can run for it, and he will. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. The big fella. He's at the 50. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
Ready up. Protein spill.
Kill.
Get it.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Go.
I got him. That's me.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Mike 8. Let's go, D. Mike 8. Mike 8. Cut.
Hit it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Here we go again. Shoot. Hey, alert 3.
Bravo. Speed grip.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Sherwood. Safarian Jenkins has it. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
On 1st down, Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Yo.
On 3rd and 2, Jones. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st down.
Jones heading up here 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Back to throw. Jones. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
1st down, Jets.
Ready, 18, Gator. You draw Corker.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cook. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
70, Indy.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Jets 7, Cowboys 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Go.
Get it.
2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Fowler, his 2nd sack of the night. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Mike 9. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Mike 9. Bang Hill.
Check Mike.
Mike 9. Mike.
Hey.
That's a screen. Pass.
Smooth.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Hey, Charlie. Check. Mike 9. Hey, you guys. Hit it.
Throwing it on 3rd and long. Sherwood. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
I'll get him.
X3. 2X. Lead them.
On 1st down, Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2.
Looking to throw. Jones setting up the screen for Cook.
All day, baby. Let's go.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. The first carry for Trenton Cannon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal.
Greystone, travel. Check 24.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 6 yards puts him right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. It's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Give him 30 yards there.
First stringing at the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Yep. I got motion, man. Me. I got this.
Hey, high 7.
Hey, we gotta get to nothing. Mike over there. You ain't got nothing.
Operating from the gun, Sherwood. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Check tight. Mike 9. Danny.
Hey, Echo.
Mike 9.
Go.
To throw on second down, Sherwood. Over the middle, complete. That's Logan. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
They'll keep it on the ground again here, and they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's the 2nd and 7. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Jones operating from the gun. Going right side here, and that's complete. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the Cowboys' 43-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line, well short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses It's understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48.
Mike 8. It's our time. It's our time. Mike 8.
No! Hey, Foxtrot. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Sherwood. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Dante Fowler bringing the pressure yet again. That's his third sack here tonight. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Hey, Orbit.
Second and 14. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run on first down. It's Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Give to Cook out of the gun. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
My game, my game.
Rip right, rip right.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Letting one fly. And got his man complete. That one goes for 36 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Flush to his right. Looking deep for it. This is caught inside the 15. And that one results in 35 yards.
It's a gain of 35. That's another Cowboys first down.
So now following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10. They'll run with Elliott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw again on second down. Jones, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. On first down, Cook. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go. 10-2 stop. Mike 50. Hey, Charlie. Check.
From the 41, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Jets on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, this secondary's done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. Deep ball, short run. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Sherwood. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
6'6", pull it high. Watch the whip. Go.
On 1st and 10, Sherwood. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Yes. Go get him. Hey, Echo.
17's Mike. Mike 17. Blue Dan. Mike 17. Come on, D. Mike 17.
Throwing again. Sherwood escaping the pressure right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Elliott on first down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 17.
Ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Sherwood. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hey, turn it up. Check hot route. Hot. Hey. Safety creep. Sponge. No.
Here's Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey!
To throw on 2nd down, Sherwood. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they have a first down and more. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. They'll go with a keeper. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control. And yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. That's what we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Tackle made by Delano Hill. He'll look to throw. That'll be taken in by Anderson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
A first down carry by Elliott. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They'll try and run forward. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Danny Shelton muscles his way in for the sack. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. And that disastrous play, partner, is ultimately going to seal their fate in this one, isn't it?
It certainly is, because they gave up the 2 points, but that's not really what did it. It's having to give up the football. And because they gave up the football, guess what? The other team now can take the ball and close this game out.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think